If you are anything like me and you love a bad boy or a bad girl who around everybody else pretends to have this hard look, this bad attitude, this nasty opinion about a lot of people, and is just very closed off to everybody except for one person. And then when that person comes into the picture, they're soft, but only around that person. They're tender only with that person. They're hard around the edges, but they're soft on the inside. This video is manga recommendations about characters like that, and I hope that you are excited. I hope that you will enjoy the recommendation. So let's just get into it, guys. Hi friends, how's it going today? I'm Chelsea Face Reads. I hope that you are excited for today's video because today I'm going to talk to you about 5 manga that I think will make really good recommendations for people who enjoy like a Tsundere archetype or a character who's a bad boy or a bad girl, and that's just your jam. So here are 5 manga recommendations for people who enjoy those. This isn't specifically set to one demographic. I think this is shonen and shoujo mixed in, so I hope that you enjoy the video. Before we get into the recommendations, I want to ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Mostly that last one, because the more subscribers we get here, the more I know what you guys want to see, the more comments you give me, the more interaction I get. I know that I'm doing things that you guys enjoy. So please remember to subscribe so that you get all of my videos in your subscription box and you're more likely to know when I upload. Let's get into those recs. I have 5 solid recommendations for you today, and I can't wait to show them to you. The first one I think I'm gonna pick here. We're gonna start off light. This one is not technically a bad boy tsundere. He used to be a bad boy. He used to be a bully. He used to be a delinquent, and now he's reformed. This is Glasses with a Chance of Delinquent. This is by Naruki, and this is a new series. I think there's only like 3, maybe 4 volumes of this out at the moment, so this is very new. I have only read the first 2 and I am already hooked. I think that the art's fantastic. It's really cute. It's very shoujo-esque in the art style, the emotions displayed. The backgrounds aren't super detailed. It's one of those kind of shoujo series. I do really love it though. I think that our main guy here, you can kind of see, if I can get it to focus on the back, not me. He definitely has the bad boy aesthetic. Like, he used to be a bad boy and this is the kind of clothes he would wear, and now he is reformed, and so he's trying to be better. He's trying to make better grades. He's trying to do good by his school and his community and his friends and everything, but he just keeps getting into trouble because he likes this girl and she keeps getting into trouble. So it's just a really cute romance between the 2 of them. I'm not gonna spoil too much for you because I don't know a lot from the 2 volumes I've read, but I'm already hooked by this and it's really funny. I love how he'll go from like a sweet, quiet, sophisticated scholar of a kid to like, I'm about to kick the out of you. I love it. It's so fun. The next recommendation I have for you is a girl tsundere, or whatever you want to call her. She's really a bully. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro by Nanashi. This is not a new series, but it is one that a lot of people have kind of strayed away from because of the bullying aspects in it. And listen, I have only gotten to like volume 6 or 7 of this, and I understand where people are coming from when they read this and don't like it. I am a Miss Nagatoro apologist, at least so far. Things might change when I get further into the series, but I really do enjoy it. I love a manga that is toxic. I love a manga that I don't necessarily agree with the moral standing of. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I read Elfen Lied over here. That already tells you all you need to know. This series is about this young girl, Nagatoro, and this guy. He's supposedly the main character here. This guy right here. He is a nervous wreck. He's an art student and he stumbles across Nagatoro and her group of friends who are just demons. They are evil little girls who all love to pick on him, and Nagatoro obviously has the biggest fat crush on him. Obviously they are enamored with each other, but it's so funny to watch her bully him and him take it and kind of bully her back sometimes, but in like a I like it kind of way. Like, you know, when boys and girls are mean to each other because they like each other. That's really what this is, and it's so funny. It can be really cute and really wholesome and really mean at times, and she doesn't like it when her friends start to bully him more than her. Like, she gets mad and jealous, so it's really fun. I think this is a good time if you don't take it too seriously seriously, or if the bullying doesn't bother you, or if it genuinely doesn't trigger you. I don't know, of course, everyone has their own past with bullies. I've had my own fair share of bullies, but this one doesn't really bother me at all. I, in fact, really enjoy it. So to each their own. I do understand, but if you're curious, I recommend giving the digital version a try, or just picking up the first volume in the bookstore and kind of flipping through it, because if you can handle the first volume, you can probably handle the rest of the series, at least up to volume 6 that I'm at. And it's just a really fun time. I think that it's fun. The next manga I'm going to recommend to you is one that, while it does have a ton of male character interests, like love interest possibilities, there is a tsundere within that group, and I really loved him, especially in the anime. Holy crap, he was so cool. This is Kiss Him Not Me by Junko. This series has a lot of issues. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I have it over here, all 14 volumes, and I think I might be up for a reread soon, because I remember being obsessed with this when I read it a few years ago, and the anime was what I watched first, and it was so good, but it does definitely cut off at a certain point and not let you know who she ends up with, because she has all of these dudes and a girl that she has to pick between who she's gonna date, essentially. And there's some toxicity about weight loss. There's like all kinds of bad things in this. But like I said, I like a good toxic manga. I don't take it too seriously, so this one was a good time. There are some manga series that I do personally not enjoy because of the weirdness in it. When it comes to toxicity in relationships, I don't typically care as much for some reason. We're following this girl. She's really big, and then she loses a lot of weight for certain reasons, and then all the guys want to date her. That's essentially the whole plot of the series. Yeah, very problematic, but there is a character in here who is a tsundere. It's this guy right here. If you can see him. Yeah, over here in the corner. In the anime, you really get to see a lot of him opening up and showing his softer side to his spicy side, but the manga, of course, is completed and gives you the final ending of where she actually ends up going. I'm not gonna spoil you for who she does go with, but it's still really fun to follow all the guys and the ways that they try to woo her and try to sneak time alone with her away from the other guys. I just think this is really fun. It's funny, it's fun, it's a little toxic, it's a good time. So I highly, highly recommend it if you're interested in something like that. The next manga I want to recommend to you all is, I'm not sure what the demographic for this one is. I'm gonna guess shoujo, but I couldn't find it anywhere online. I genuinely don't know what the demographic for this series is, but it's rated 13+. It's Crossplay Love Otaku X Punk, or however you're supposed to say that. I never know. By Toru. It's so funny because all of these except the last one, I think, have had one word names. Yeah, every single one of these except for the last one I'm going to talk about have had one word names. That's so interesting. This is by story and art by Toru, and this is a series that has of course, you know, Otaku X Punk. There is a punk character. If you look here on the cover, this is the otaku guy, him cosplaying as this girl, and here is the punk tsundere character cosplaying as this girl. And you may be wondering, why are they cross-playing girls if they hate each other? Well, that's a funny story, because the whole plot of this manga is that the nerdy guy is scared and gets bullied by the other guy. But he does, at, you know, off school hours, go to a maid cafe and work there as this girl. He dresses up, puts on makeup, all the good stuff. And he's really cute, really, really cute. And then this guy falls in love with this girl, not knowing that it's him. He doesn't have the courage to talk to her. So he dresses as this girl to then be able to talk to this girl. And then they like each other. And then he likes her. And then I don't know if he likes her, but I do know that there's like this going on, and it's hilarious. It leads to so many funny things happening, so many miscommunications, so many confusion moments, so many like, oh, well, you both can't be in the same place. Like, there's friends involved that are also very gay. This is a very gay, eccentric manga, but it's not like, no boys have kissed on paper, but it's very gay. I do recommend it if you like BL, or if you like BL adjacent manga, comedy manga, romance manga, funny manga. This is really cool. I like to promote it because it is such a unique thing for me to read. I don't see a ton of other people reading it in my manga circles that I watch here on YouTube. So I'm not sure if it's just not talked about a lot, or if it's just not good to other people. Like, I don't know if I'm the outlier or if no one's reading it. But I do really want more people to read it because I think it is fun. There's no 9 volumes on my shelf right now that I have read, and I think I have more on my unread shelf if I'm not incorrect, but please consider checking this one out. It's really fun. I do hope that it doesn't carry on too long because I think it could get old if there isn't like a resolution at the end of this series. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but our Tsundere character, I really like him a lot. I think I like him more than the nerdy character, only because he has the most development and the most interesting plot lines, and he does start to kind of change as a person. He is still spicy, don't get me wrong, but he starts to want to defend the boy version of this guy and, like, you know, be friends with him and stuff. So I don't know if that means that he's going to be okay when they do find out that they're both cross-playing, or if he's going to fall in love with this guy. I don't have a clue where that's going to go. But I do like that he is evolving as a person and changing for the better. So I think it's really cute. For the last manga that I want to recommend to y'all today for this video would be Love Attack by Shizuru Sano. This is the same creator as Heaven, and there's another one, I think it's about basketball, but this is a creator. This series was originally published through Tokyopop, as you can see, and it was one of the ones that suffered from not being completely published in English in physical form because Tokyopop went under around that time. So unfortunately, I will never ever ever get physical copies of the ones that they didn't finish printing. So that's really sad. I do have all of the ones that are available, which is 6. There's 6 of these, and I believe it keeps going and going and going, and I do eventually want to read it in digital form. I just haven't been in the mood to get on my tablet and read. I just don't love digital manga, I'll be real honest with you. But I was obsessed with it the moment I read this. I can't remember where I picked up the first one. Was it my library? Yeah, I picked up volume 1 from my library originally. Loved it. Ended up going online and buying all of the volumes that existed. Had to have it. It's so good, y'all. I think both of the main characters are tsunderes, personally. They kind of beat the crap out of each other, but like in a fun, loving way. So if you have read Miss Nagatoro or Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, you understand that it's mostly one-sided with the bullying and the violence, I guess. I don't know. There's not a ton of physical violence in that one. But this one, it's like more physical. Like they do fight each other and they bully each other, but like in a loving way. And it's not toxic, I don't think, but it is like not normal for them to just beat each other up. Like, I can't remember everything about it. I like to take breaks in between readings of manga so that I can reread it and enjoy it for the first time almost again in the future. So this one is starting to kind of slip my mind as to why they beat up each other, what is going on with their first meeting and everything. But essentially the guy here, you don't see him on the front cover, but this guy here, he's very like bad boy, tall, has dark skin, dark hair, he wears headbands, you know, just a bad boy. And then she's just like a kick-ass girl. And so they just constantly get in fights. It's good. They fight other people, they fight each other, and they're madly in love with each other. And it's so cute because he just becomes so soft with her sometimes. And I love bad boy character archetype gets soft with the girl they like. I love it so much. It is one of my favorite things I have ever seen in an anime or a manga, when a bad hard kind of guy becomes really soft with a girl that he likes. It's so cute. It just melts my heart, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So if you like that kind of thing, I recommend this a lot. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope that you will like, comment, and subscribe for more manga content from me. I do also post about books from time to time, so if you're interested in any of the books or manga that I'm reading, I do hope that you will subscribe for more. I will see you in the next video. Everybody have a fantastic day and stay safe. Bye guys.